What's good, you coon asses and badasses, you beautiful southern bells and badass motherfuckers? How y'all doing today? I'm your host, Louisiana Outlaw.
And I'm good, Outlaw.
And we are coming to react to Thomas Jane versus Kevin Nash in the movie The Punisher. I've seen this movie, and I've seen this scene, and I fucking love this scene.
I've seen the whole.
Yep. Well, I've seen the
Ooh.
entire movie too.
I think I've seen both of them.
Another movie I like is Lethal Weapon, the first one.
I've seen all of them.
He straight up just fucking close hand backhanded him. Or fist backhanded him.
Damn, Kevin Nash was different back then.
It's probably the hair. He's also probably a lot younger too. He's like, ha ha.
Probably because I'm
Dude,
used to
that
him
fuck,
having.
that smile right there. Honestly, this smile is just, it's menacing, bruh. It is like, I know it's not real, but just the way it looks and everything is like, haha, you done fucked up.
Hey, maybe it's because I'm used to him having long hair.
Yeah.
He's about 6'11".
Uh, Hang on. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Let me look that up.
He's 6'11", about 330 pounds or some shit. Right?
Worth of fucking muscle.
Well, not so much anymore. I mean,
Well,
he's like,
yeah, the dude's old as shit.
you
Actually,
look at his.
he's not that old. He's only 63. He's six
Yeah,
foot
but
10.
if he was to take his shirt off though,
Right now,
it
he's
look
as of now, he is 6 foot 10, 295 pounds.
yeah, he lost weight, but he's lost some of his muscle mass too.
I guarantee if he kept at it, he could have maintained his body.
He probably could, just like the Undertaker, man.
Yeah.
But Undertaker looks frail as shit though.
Well, yeah. How old is the Undertaker?
The same age as my dad.
57. Wait. Hold
Yeah,
on. Wait.
yeah, my dad was born July
So let's
20.
see, 57. My grandmother is 61. I'm going to say. Let me see. Let's see, 1961 minus 61. So 50, like 4 years older than him.
Yeah, but my dad was born in July 28th, 1965. I think Undertaker was born in March of '65.
I'm sorry, but that's not something I would want to see after you done hit somebody with something. That face right there. And yes, he has a silver tooth for the movie.
That almost don't look like Kevin Nash though.
Well, this movie came out when, like, what, in the 80s?
'03, you say?
Wait, was it? No, '04. Okay, so '04. How old would he be in '04? Let me
Probably in
see.
his late 40s or something.
Let's see.
Maybe close to 50 something. Oh, no.
Kevin. Kevin Nash. 63. Age. And 2004. 45, about 45 years old. You're right.
Like I said, in his late 40s, mid to late.
Okay, so I want to explain something to y'all. My math is not that good. That's why I have to use a calculator. This fucker, on the other hand, is really good at math. Well, at least better than I am.
I just estimate a lot of times because I'm
Bruh,
not always
okay, look at this
correct
shit,
either.
right? Watch this. He grabs a. He gets in there. He plays baseball with a fucking grenade. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think a grenade could actually do that. Not sure though.
What?
Blow out that entire thing. That's more like a C4 type of explosive. Or explosion.
Well, some grenades depend on what model and all that,
Yeah, that is true.
and what type of explosive it packs.
The fact that he ripped that toilet out of the floor blows my fucking mind.
I could probably do it with mine. Mine's kind of loose. It needs a new.
Yeah,
I need a
it's
new ring
crazy.
to
But I
the
guess with
base.
the size of him, especially at that time, it's probably physically possible depending on how old the building is. Even though
Well, toilets
that's
don't.
probably more like a prop building.
A toilet doesn't weigh that much,
Yeah, probably
but then
maybe
it.
not to you, but to somebody like me who's only like 5'6",
Well,
pushing about a buck
yeah,
20. Actually, I take that
but
back. I probably could lift a toilet if I tried.
I know mine needs a new O-ring around the base. When I go to
I
sit
like
down,
how don't don't.
hey, when I sit on my toilet though, that shit is loose as shit. It wiggles. Shit kind of. Uh oh.
Damn.
Who the hell
Yeah, he
blew his
threw him
damn?
through a wall.
I thought he blew his head off. That's whatchamacallit. What's that comedian's name? John who? Starts with a P, but I can never. You go now.
Like, look
You
at the
eat.
sheer size. Okay, hang on. Look at the size of his fucking arms, dude.
Like I said, back in his wrestling career.
Jesus fuck. I guarantee if my arms were that big, I'd look like a bucked out fucking midget.
Imagine if they would have put Big Show in this movie. Fucking 500-pound bastard.
They look like, what the fuck just happened?
Hey, you know that looks like that comedian, like I said,
Which one?
John Panini, whatever. The fat dude, right?
Okay, let me see. John
You know who
Pinette.
I'm talking about. Yeah. You go now. You
Let me
eat too
see.
much. You go.
Because that is him.
That's what I thought. That's why I was like, is that? Unfortunately, he died like in
Yeah.
2005.
But it would make
2000.
sense to have a comedian in an action movie because they just kind of just have that look like, what the fuck? And it just makes you piss yourself
Oh my
laughing.
god. But yeah, I think he died in '05.
Yeah.
The same year, Richard
Actually, he
Pryor.
died in 2014.
Oh, I'm thinking of Richard Pryor, who died in '05 though. Richard Pryor was another one of my
Let's go ahead and
favorites.
throw one more in here. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, we could also do those too.
Yeah.
Comedian shit.
Have you ever watched Undisputed 3 Redemption?
Do what?
Have you ever watched this movie, Undisputed 3 Redemption?
I've seen. I think so.
Trying to catch me right. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying 30-day money-back guarantee. That's car buying reimagined, only from CarMax.
I didn't think I would ever hear that song in a fucking ad.
2 for $5 menu, you get 2 delicious things for only $5, which is helpful if you struggle with decision making. The Sonic 2 for $5 menu.
Sonic.
You know, it's funny, even though they make the fucking food look good on those ads, the food isn't really that good. Or, I mean, it's good, but it's not like what they show on television ads.
Well, most fast food's not as good as they used to be.
So, the Undisputed series, or at least this one, was taking place in a prison. It's prison
Oh
play.
yeah.
Okay, so, to those who have not seen this movie, the guy with the, well, they both have tattoos, but the one over here with the goatee, his name is obviously Scott Adkins, but fun fact, he's actually a martial artist, so a lot of this is what he knows. It literally says right here, Edward Atkins is an English actor, film producer, screenwriter, gymnast, and martial artist. Which the way this dude's fighting, I guarantee he's probably a martial artist too. That right there, what they're showing is not actually a myth. If you get hit that hard, your fucking vision goes wonky. So.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pissed.
It's not over.
tell you something.
That's ever actually happened in real life where somebody got punched so fucking hard they flew over the ring.
Hey, you want to know something?
You
know, I hate when people want to say that Floyd Mayweather is one of the best boxers in the world. No, he's not the first boxer to ever be undefeated.
Yeah.
My favorite boxer was the first person to be undefeated. When he retired, he was 59-0 or 60 or something.
Damn.
Rocky Marciano.
Yeah.
He was in the he died. His third and stuff. But my other favorite boxer is Butterbean.
What? Life. Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Fucking ad, man. Fucking ad.
I'd like to show you after this stuff.
He's back! He's like, oh shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, he may not be the biggest actor, like, muscle-wise, but he's fucking ripped.
Bravo.
This reminds me of some Karate Kid shit. But the way Scott Adkins took those fucking punches, like, did he become a Terminator?
Boyka!
Boyka, boyka,
Boyka!
boyka,
Boyka! 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 Boyka!
If I remember correctly, these organized prison fights like this, I don't think there's any rules in them. I think, like, anything goes for the most part.
Till you're dead.
Wait, what?
Some of them until you're dead. Well, one of y'all did.
See, one thing I like about these movies, and I don't know if any of the audience know this, but these type of movies right here that use actual martial artists as or actors and martial artists who do both, I like these movies because it's a little bit more realistic adverse to say like as much as I hate to say it, even though I like John Cena, like somebody like John Cena, while he did wrestle, he's not really a martial artist. So a lot of his shit was
Well,
scripted.
technically, wrestling is a martial art.
Well,
Just
yeah,
like
but you know
boxing.
what I mean, right? Like when I'm talking about like martial arts, I'm
Yeah.
talking about like taekwondo, karate, and Muay Thai, stuff like that. Um,
What I'm saying is,
yeah.
I've seen more in MMA. People have a background in boxing using their fist.
Well, okay, so and like UFC, MMA, and all that, a lot of those people have multiple backgrounds. They study multiple things.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying boxing's probably one of my favorite
Mm-hmm.
because it uses your fist.
Yeah.
For
See,
the
what
most
I like is the like MMA and all that. That's more like full contact, or not really full contact, but they do a lot of stuff. They do like ground fighting or fighting on your feet. Like they do it all. Bruh, he is delivering some heavy ass fucking blows. Mm-hmm. That is gruesome as fuck. Here, let me slow it down a little bit. Alright, let's see. Go 0.25, okay. I gotta mute that. Alright. So if you watch really closely, he kicks the knee the way I'm guessing he got right on that kneecap and it just fucking shattered the bone. That's fucking crazy, bro. And I think something like that is actually possible in real life.
with enough force, yeah. Just like it takes 7 pounds to break your elbow.
Fucking lying.
Let's
Let's see what we got.
Oh, by the way, you ever knew if you knew Butterbean? I've seen him knock people out one big fucking.
I think we're gonna
He,
pay an homage to an OG in the I would say the assassin martial arts type movies, and that is Keanu Reeves.
Building your online business?
hey,
Go.
that's not bad. Butterbean was a good boxer. He could knock your ass
Go to
out for a
Wix.com.
400-pound man.
Butterbean was an absolute fucking tank.
Yeah, but for a 400-pound man, he was a good boxer.
Hitman, revered for his skill and tenacity, returns from retirement
Not
to find
many
the thugs who killed
boxers are that big.
his dog and stole all he owned. Welcome to Movie Recall. In today's video, we'll be going through the 2014 action thriller film John Wick. It's time to recall. Let's get started. Turn on subtitles and spoilers ahead. A car driven by John Wick collides with a wall. Bloodied and injured, he staggers out of the truck. He applies pressure on a wound in his stomach. He takes out his phone and views a video of his wife Helen on the beach while he crawls to the side. John slouches and closes his eyes. Several days before this, on a cloudy day, John wakes up. He gets flashbacks of being with Helen, the two of them at dinner, and then a shot of them kissing, and finally the moment when she faints in his arms. John is then shown with her in a hospital bed. He kisses her forehead and looks at the doctor, who grabs his softboard and walks out. The next shot is of John with a necklace in his hand as he takes out his car. His wife was afflicted with a disease that took her life. The day of her funeral has arrived. Everyone leaves John standing over her grave as a man watches from afar. Following the ceremony, John's old buddy Marcus comes up to him and says that it's been a while and asks John how he's holding up.
Isn't that the dude that played the original Green Goblin in Spider-Man?
I believe so.
The two then talk, and then Marcus says that he's just checking up on an old friend. He then says goodbye and leaves. After the service, John is shown at home. He starts to clean up when the bell rings. He opens the door to see a delivery woman standing
there. By
the
way, I forgot. See, I replicated it on GTA, but John Wick's Mustang.
Shit, I might. Oh, do you have your PlayStation in there?
What? Yeah, my PlayStation is connected. Yeah.
Shit, I might have to charge my controller real quick, and we pop up on there so I can change my character style.
She asks John to sign some paper.
I've been trying to build a fleet of Fast and the Furious cars too, based on the movies.
And hands John a package. It's a little beagle. Helen has left a letter for John. She wrote to him saying that she has accepted her death and that she wants John to love again and that she would like him to start with the puppy. Reading the letter, John starts crying. He takes the dog out from its pen and examines its flower-adorned collar, which leads John to the conclusion that Helen named the dog Daisy. He brings the dog a couple of sheets, but the dog doesn't seem to want to get off the bed, but John picks it up and places it off the bed. The next day, the dog climbs on the bed and wakes John, and then follows him all around the house. John then pours some cornflakes for himself and the dog and tells it that they are going to buy some proper food for her. He bonds with the puppy and they spend the day driving around in his vintage 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1. He pulls over alongside three Russian...
Holy shit, somebody got the fucking vehicle right.
Hey, that looks like the new Mustang from GTA 5.
Including Yosef Tarasov, the son of crime boss Viggo Tarasov. Yosef approaches John's automobile, compliments it, then inquires about the price. John then says it's not for sale. Yosef then abuses John in Russian, saying that everything has a price, bitch, assuming he won't understand. But John corrects him by speaking Russian and tells him that, not this bitch. Yosef was petting Daisy at the moment, but hearing this, he gets angry and is about to react when one of his friends pulls him back and tells John to have a good day. Later that day, John takes his car to an abandoned construction area and starts drifting all over the place to vent out his frustration. He almost runs into some trucks, but just stops in time. Daisy must relieve herself while John is getting ready for bed, so John takes her downstairs. When they arrive, two shadowy guys stand in front of John, while a third grabs a bat and whacks him in the head. While Daisy whimpers, the man begins to pound on John. One of the men attacks the dog and snaps her neck. One of the men asks to find the keys, and the other responds that he's found them. After taking the keys, the guy removes his disguise, revealing himself to be Yosef. He insults John and asks him to sleep well before knocking him out. Later, when John awakens, he walks up to his lifeless pet and lays next to it as he strokes her head. He buries the dog and then starts cleaning the mess in his house as memories of his wife and the attack from last night go through his head. Yosef drives John's Mustang to Aurelio's store. Yosef tells Aurelio that he needs some clean...
You killed this fucking dog and took his car?
...papers and a new number plate for the car, but Aurelio recognizes the car right away and demands to know where Yosef obtained it. Yosef boasts about who he took the automobile from and how he murdered the dog of that guy. Aurelio tells him to get out of the shop, but Yosef responds that they own him. Aurelio responds that he does not work for him, but works with his father, and then hits Yosef in the face. One of Yosef's goons pulls out a gun and points it at Aurelio, but the other stops him from shooting. Yosef gets up and insults Aurelio and tells him that he will take his business someplace else. Later, John stops by the shop and inquires about the car. Aurelio replies that the car was here and that Iosif is Vigio's son. Vigio phones Aurelio later that night, inquiring why he struck Iosif. Aurelio just replies that because his son took John Wick's car and murdered his dog. In response, Vigio just says, "Oh." Vigio seems worried and goes down to his penthouse as one of his men congratulates him, but Vigio tells him that he wants to meet with his son. Meanwhile, John enters his basement with a sledgehammer and begins bashing the floor open. He is revealed to have been looking for a cache of...
Pretty impressive. I gotta say so myself. I'm digging the
What the
Tonto.
hell?
I'm digging the Tonto blade.
weapons and gold coins. To address this problem, Viggo meets with Iosif at his house. He first hands Iosif a drink and tells him that he is wearing a nice jacket before he punches his kid in the stomach twice to scold him, reminding him of who he had just wronged. Viggo's henchman asks if he can leave, but Viggo orders him to stay.
The dad knows why he done fucked up.
Iosif is then told by Viggo that John Wick used to be linked with him until he met Helen and chose to quit. John had a reputation as Baba Yaga, the boogeyman, or rather, as the man who was summoned to assassinate the boogeyman. Viggo tells his son about the time he saw John Wick kill 3 men in a bar with a pencil and reminds Iosif just how dangerous John Wick is. When John wanted to retire and marry Helen, Viggo gave him an impossible task, implied to involve multiple high-level assassinations in a short period of time. To Viggo's surprise, John succeeded, and his efforts were key in establishing the Tarasov Syndicate. Iosif tells his father that he can handle the situation and will finish the job, but his father tells him that John will come for him and that he can do nothing about it. After warning Iosif of his impending doom, Viggo dials John's number in an attempt to rectify the situation, but John hangs up. That night, Viggo sends a team of 12 hitmen to John's house to kill him. John easily eliminates all of them, battling with the final few before stabbing the last one in the heart. A police officer comes to the front door and knocks. John addresses him by name and inquires whether there's been a noise complaint, to which the officer responds affirmatively. He inquires if John is back in the game, referring to the body that can be seen behind John. John claims that he's simply figuring things out. The officer bids him farewell and departs. To clean up the area and dispose of the dead,
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know it, John Wick's a bad fucking ass when the cops don't even do shit.
John summons an underworld cleanup team with whom he has previously worked. They appear to be aware that this will not be the last time they assist him. Viggo approaches
He
Wick's
played in
Marcus
some of my
and offers
favorite
him a $2
movies.
million contract to assassinate John Wick. He also tells his assistant Avi to put out a request for other people to fill the position.
The Matrix
Marcus
and
happily accepts the
Speed.
offer.
That is the Green Goblin.
John checks
You
into
know
the
that?
New York Continental
Keanu Reeves played in 2 of my other favorite movies he played in. Well, actually, it's a series. The Matrix,
I already knew what you were gonna say.
Speed.
Hotel,
Two
which
great
caters
movies
exclusively
within
to
their
the
own
criminal
right.
underworld and permits no assassinations on its
Well,
premises, where he will remain for the duration of his business trip. Perkins is
I think they made a
Winston,
Speed
Winston,
2.
the manager and owner of the Continental, is another old buddy of John's. When John inquires, Winston informs him that Iosif is at a nightclub called Red Circle. John enters the club where Iosif and his friends are having a good time. He meets an old acquaintance there and tells him to take the day off as the man thanks him. Iosif is enjoying a night of champagne and ladies in a luxurious Russian bathhouse when John murders one of his guys and approaches via the club's bottom floor. When they see John, he starts firing at them while Iosif flees. John kills every hitman in his way, but he loses Iosif in a getaway car as he departs. He returns to the Continental to get a gash in his side sewn up after being stabbed in the stomach by one of Viggo's guys with a bottle. The doctor warns John that if he strains himself too much, his sutures will rip. John claims that the bourbon he purchased earlier would cover the painkiller portion of his rehabilitation.
Theraflu. Hot liquid
Yeah,
medicine.
that.
Hot beats cold.
Yeah.
I've had Okay, on a real note though, Theraflu works. I'm gonna tell you all that right now. That shit will make you feel nice. And I'm not saying nice as in high, I'm saying like you'll be able to fucking breathe.
And be sleepy as shit.
Marcus climbs to the roof of the building across the street late at night and sets his eyes on John, who is sleeping. He notices someone arriving via the mirror. He shoots a warning shot at John. Perkins starts firing at John, but he manages to avoid her. She informs him that if she...
She's a fucking, hang on one second, let me see who the fuck that is. Let's see, John Wick. Is this the third one?
I don't think so.
John Wick. This is the first one. We should have cast. I didn't know Ruby Rose was in this. That's not it. I know who the fuck she is, I just can't think of her fucking name.
Go ahead and prepare myself for when you get. Like you said, it means you hop on dead. See what happens. I'm also going to spend the week.
Oh wait, that's why. Hang on. Okay.
Violates the hotel's
I'm wanting to say she's a fighter, a
regulations
UFC fighter.
and murder John for Vigo, he will give her $4 million. He struggles with Perkins until he has her in a headlock and offers her compassion in exchange for information. She informs John that Vigo stores the majority of his assets in a church basement. John knocks Perkins out and leaves her with Harry for one of their organization's gold coins. Perkins is shackled to a chair by Harry, who is unaware that she has dislocated her thumb and is slipping away. She exits the vehicle and covers Harry's face with a pillow before shooting him. John visits Vigo's hidden stockpile of
my
cash.
bad. I was wrong. She's actually a model. I don't know why I thought, unless she looks like a UFC fighter I'm thinking of.
Business documents in the chapel. Following the shooting of the other guards in the church, John compels the priest to lead him to the vault. He dismisses the ladies in the vault and sets fire to the entire structure. Vigo hears about the fire just as he is about to be trapped in a barrage of bullets from John. Despite killing the majority of Vigo's men, he is knocked unconscious when one SUV collides with another, pushing John to the ground. Vigo apprehends him and questions why he's gone to such lengths for vengeance over a car and a dog. Yosef took the puppy away from John, who claims it was a gift from his dead wife. He also warns Vigo that he has the option of handing Yosef over to him or dying with him. Vigo abandons him to his thugs, who suffocate him with a garbage bag. Marcus, on the other hand, is watching from the adjacent building and shoots one of the hitmen in the head, allowing John to take out the other. Only John is left alive as John pulls out his revolver and fires at Vigo's escape vehicle. Vigo is forced to inform John that Yosef is hidden at a Brooklyn safe house. Even though the safe house is secured by armed men, John kills them all and storms the property. He destroys all the getaway vehicles with bombs and then catches up to Yosef and puts a bullet in his stomach and then shoots him in the head. Perkins learns that John and Marcus have been in contact and informs Vigo. So Vigo sends his thugs to Marcus's house in retribution for Yosef's death and for failing to kill John. They thrash him there until Perkins arrive and fatally shoot him. Just as Vigo is about to leave the house, he calls John and tells him that he has killed his friend. Vigo then leaves for a helicopter that is going to take him away from the city. The plan is that John will come to Marcus's house and Perkins will ambush him. Perkins is summoned to a meeting with Winston, the proprietor of the Continental Hotel, while waiting for John to arrive at Marcus's house. At the Bethesda Arcade in Central Park, she meets Winston and 4 other men. Winston informs her that she has disobeyed him away from the city. The plan is that John will come to Marcus's house and Perkins will ambush him. Perkins is summoned to a meeting with Winston, the proprietor of the Continental Hotel, while waiting for John to arrive at Marcus's house. At the Bethesda Arcade in Central
Bethesda Arcade. Surely that can't be a fucking homage to the video game developer Bethesda.
Park, she meets Winston and 4 other men. Winston informs her that she has disobeyed Continental's regulations and that her membership has been revoked. The 4 men put her to death. As Winston goes away, he runs across the same cleaner who assisted John in removing the assassin's remains from his home and gives him a few pennies. When John discovers Marcus's body, he sets out to assassinate Viggo. He spots Viggo and their man on the way to the chopper and attempts to slam his car into them. Viggo orders Avi to assassinate John, only for John's automobile to slam into him. Viggo tries to force John's car off the cliff, but he survives. The two then battle in the rain, hand to hand. Viggo tries to attack John, but John pulls the blade into himself to generate leverage and break Viggo's arm, then grabs the knife from his stomach and stabs Viggo in the neck. He abandons him to his fate. We return to the opening scene as John continues to bleed. He feels motivated to keep going after seeing the video with Helen. He enters a dog shelter to treat his knife wound. He then adopts a pit bull puppy and brings him home with him. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new movie recaps.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. Oh. Yeah.
Well,
We're gonna end this off with Lucifer. Just for why the fuck not?
Walmart Plus now includes a Paramount Plus subscription. Walmart Plus members get more wins, laughs, adventure, heroes. Join Walmart Plus and get a Paramount Plus subscription with over 40,000 episodes and more.
I need to shave my... I need to find my clipper so I can give myself a haircut.
Hey.
What up?
About to spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel of fortune.
Yeah, that's what it was. I got to thinking when we talked about that earlier, it's like, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on now. Oh shit, the new podium. I gotta win that.
Me. She owes me. You're not God.
Hang on, I'll wait till you get done so you can watch this with me.
I'm trying to win that car. It looks like an old classic Halloween car.
Spooky.
Give it to me. Okay, 15,000 chips. Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Jimmy, you didn't make her, but you did destroy her. So I'm gonna punish you. You back off, you freak. I mean it. I am not going to jail for that bitch. No chance.
Listen to him, Lucifer. Back off.
Told you it's fine. I'm immortal. Well, why did you do that?
He was gonna kill you.
No. You just let him off too easy. He needs to pay. He needs to suffer. He needs to feel the pain, not escape it.
Don't worry. I'm sure where he's going, the pain's coming.
No, it's not actually. And you know why? Because I'm here and Please don't kill me. Oh, Jimmy.
I fucking love this shit.
Oh, you're gonna wish that's all I did to you.
You want to tell me, don't you? You want to tell me who you're protecting.
Who are you protecting? You don't.
Look at me. Who are you protecting?
Please, just
look at me.
I won't. I can't.
Look at me!
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Amenadiel is right.
There's my girl.
You are changing.
Mazikeen.
I don't mind the odd smart ass from Mark Mays. They can be quite amusing, but don't you dare disrespect me.
Or what? You'll cry really hard on my shoulder?
You will not speak to me this way!
There he is.
Justin, the things I'm gonna do to you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I only came here one time. And I just told some girls that I owned the place, and that opened some doors for me, and so I just started rolling with it.
How dare you abscond my name?
Please don't hurt me. Please.
I'm not gonna hurt you, Justin. I'm going to destroy you.
This is so hot. It's like you're punishing me.
She's a fucking kinky ass bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
Was Allie Thornton and you killed her for what? Greed? Ego? I didn't want to hurt her. I just wanted her phone. And
Yeah, but whatever happened to
his brother?
Squeezed too hard.
Well, that too, but
I'm done.
I was about to say
Get
Detective
this
Clown.
out of here.
Did I squeeze too hard?
How did you? What? Lucifer, what are you doing?
Finally focusing my anger where it belongs.
Lucifer.
Shoot him, Lance. Sorry, can't let you do that, Johnny. I mean, I'm indestructible, but he's off limits as well, I'm afraid.
No, she's right. I deserve it.
No, you don't. Chlamydia, the clap, raging case of crabs, that's what you deserve, not death. And you? How are you any better? Why do humans think they can rectify one evil with another? I mean, it's clearly the first time this reptile's truly loved a woman, and this is his reward.
Get away from her!
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Please don't hurt me.
Why does everyone say that before they're punished?
Don't kill me.
It was a gift.
Gift? He shunned me. He vilified me. He made me a torturer. Can you even begin to fathom what it was like? Eons spent providing a place for dead mortals to punish themselves. I mean, why do they blame me for all their little failings, as if I'd spent my days sitting on their shoulder, forcing them to commit acts they'd otherwise find repulsive? Oh, the devil made me do it. I have never made any one of them do anything. Never.
What happened to you is unfair.
Unfair. This is unjust. For all eternity, my name will be invoked to represent all their depravity. That is the gift that my father gave me.
It was an act of love.
How do you know?
Because you are his favorite son, Samaya.
Do not call me that, please.
You are his fallen angel. But here's the thing. When angels fall, they also rise. All you have to do is embrace all that you are.
I can't.
Yes, you can. You just have to be open to the process.
You don't understand. I can't.
But why?
Because I stole them from me! Time to pull the legs of the spider.
Lucifer. Lucifer, stop!
Why did you do this?
I don't know, man.
Why?
He's bringing too much heat.
Why? Why?
Lucifer, stop. Father Frank wouldn't want this. Stop.
I know you're behind this because I have seen you. I know what you really are.
What I am is annoyed, so just let me get to my club and move along, please.
I know these murders are your doing.
I have no skeletons in my closet, which is more than can be said for you nasty little humans. So come on, preacher man. Enough about me. Let's talk about your dark and nasty, shall we?
I must throw you into a lake of sulfur and fire.
Oh, so you want to destroy me? Well, get in line.
Yes. I wish
Yes.
I'd never met you.
Yes, I have some kind of collective amnesia. I mean, I walk around this city of yours solving its filthy little crimes, and this is the thanks I get.
You're a murderer. A murderer!
Stop blaming me! I should destroy you.
Whoa, 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 easy, easy. Hey. Scumbag isn't work.
This isn't over.
I did this for you. Aren't you happy? Why would I be happy? I'm not evil. I punish evil.
Yeah, but you know.
The devil, yes. And you think you know who that is, don't you? The whole world does. A torturer, maybe. An inflictor of just desert, sure. But a senseless murderer, I am not. Perhaps I need to clarify my position.
Hey, hold on. Wait. I got this. You remember?
Don't worry, Malcolm. I'm not gonna send you to hell. I'm gonna bring it right to you. And after I'm
This isn't funny, Lucifer.
Isn't it? I think this is the grandest joke that I've heard in all my time. The best part is, it's on me!
Come peacefully. We'll go to the station.
No. We won't.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm accepting my role in all of this. All of humanity's sins are the devil's fault, right? I mean, I thought you knew different, but I was wrong. You're just like all the others. So, why not add one more murder to the pile?
That's not what this is, Lucifer.
Come on, what are you waiting for? What are you, bad guy? Well, here he is. Gift wrap, just for you.
Don't take another step.
You! Newbie. Come on. Riddle me with bullets so you can go home, drink a nice cold beer, and feel better about yourselves.
Don't shoot him. He's unarmed.
Oh, you don't know that? Maybe I have a gun?
Hands in the air!
Do it!
Damn.
I'm a personal shopper. I don't give up until I find the perfect gift.
Holy shit. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little, this little video that probably ended up to be like 3 hours long. I don't really know, but, yeah. Lucifer is like one of my favorite characters, so I might do some more reactions to the show. And, yeah. But we'll see you guys on the next adventure. I am Louisiana Outlaw.
And I'm Georgia Outlaw.
And we are signing out.